Good morning. I'm Jen Amos at Weiss Research.
I'm Andy Myers, and this is your morning market alert for Monday, July 25th. We're seeing a dramatic reaction across all the asset markets to the breakdown of the debt ceiling negotiations over the weekend. President Obama is asking for a $2.4 trillion increase in the government's borrowing limit. But House Speaker John Boehner is pushing for a smaller, shorter-term increase that would need to be raised again before the 2012 elections. Treasury Secretary Timothy Geithner has said that the debt ceiling must be raised before August 2nd to ensure that the U.S. does not default on its debt obligations. The possibility of a default has some investors selling Treasury bonds this morning, pushing yields higher. But gold's safe haven status is boosting the precious metal to a new all-time high near $1,620 an ounce.
Concerns over the debt ceiling are also weighing on the dollar today. But the greenback is stronger against one currency, the euro. It's slumping after Moody's Investors Service cut Greece's credit rating by another 3 notches, putting it just one level above default. The move signifies that Moody's sees a Greek default as almost certain. The agency said that the rescue plan approved by the European leaders last week sets a negative precedent for creditors of other struggling Eurozone nations. The plan combines nearly 110 billion euros in fresh financing, with 37 billion in debt relief from the private sector through a debt swap. Moody's actions are putting pressure on the European markets this morning and boosting interest rates on government bonds. The yield on Italy's 10-year bond is jumping to about 5.5%, while Spanish debt is yielding nearly 6%.
We may have a deal brewing amid online brokerages. According to the Wall Street Journal, TD Ameritrade's board will discuss making an offer to acquire rival E-Trade Financial. Last week, E-Trade rejected a call from its biggest shareholder, the hedge fund manager Citadel, for a special meeting. Citadel wants to address several proposals, including a possible sale of the company. Shares of E-Trade are jumping more than 5% in the pre-market, and TD Ameritrade is set to open higher as well. On the earnings front, oilfield services firm Baker Hughes topped estimates with its second quarter results, and pharmaceutical firm Kimberly Clark also beat expectations. But both stocks are losing ground along with the broader market.
After today's closing bell, we'll be getting quarterly results from chip makers Texas Instruments and Broadcom, as well as Netflix. But the technology stock that may get the most attention today is Research in Motion. The maker of the BlackBerry smartphone said it will cut 2,000 jobs from its global workforce, leaving it with about 17,000 employees. RIM warned about the layoffs in June, when it was forced to cut its earnings outlook due to slumping sales and loss of market share to rivals. The company also announced that its chief operating officer, Don Morrison, will retire. Right now, shares of Research in Motion are losing about 1%. That's the latest from Weiss Research. We'll be back after the opening bell with all the market reaction.